Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, the 26th, 5th. It's the 25th, and it's like day 10 of isolation or something like that. I have left the house a total of 2 times since we have returned from Florida on the 15th. The 15th is the day we got home. The lighting is acting real funky today, but you know why? It's because we haven't seen the sun in like 3 days. It's supposed to like pour rain this afternoon, which, is real good for morale when all you need is a little bit of sunshine in your life to make things feel like they're a little bit better. But no, Minnesota's Mother Nature is not cooperating. And you know what? It is what it is. Welcome to another day in the life vlog. Today I plan on sharing what I'm eating. I actually hopped on the scale this morning and my weight is finally going down, and I'm really excited about that because it went back up a little bit after going to Florida, and it just hasn't. Now granted, I have not been doing the daily weigh-ins as diligently and with the same amount of routine as I had been before, but the weight had been kind of just staying up there. And finally today, even after I had a cup of coffee, I hopped on the scale and the scale's going down. So I'm very pleased about that. So things are moving in the right direction, and so I thought I'd share what I eat, what I'm doing, and just kind of how I'm surviving. You guys wanted to see a little bit more real life, more days in the life, especially in this isolation time. So that's exactly what I'm going to share with you guys. One of the things we can control during this time is how much water we're drinking. And yes, I'm transferring water from one vessel to another. Why? Because the vessel in my hand currently is 32 ounces, and I know that 4 32 ounces equals 1 gallon of water, and that's my goal. But I prefer to drink out of something with a straw, so I fill these up and use this to track and measure, and then as I refill, I just go, oh, when I run out of this, that's 32, check, That's how I track my water each and every day. One of the things I have been so bad about, so disgustingly bad about, is this She Reads Truth Lenten study. I'm pretty sure I'm on I don't know, day 2 or 3 or something like that. I have some massive catching up to do. So I'm actually going to spend some time in this book. It's got Bible verses and stuff already in it, like the Bible's literally printed in it, and see if I can catch up on a couple of days every day until I catch up. And hopefully I will, in fact, be up to date by Easter. All right, my friends, this is one of your lessons of the day in terms of accurate tracking. I need you to be super diligent and super smart when you are using apps like the Weight Watchers app or iTrackBites and things of the like, especially when you use the barcode scanner. And here is why. I just scanned this granola. Great. I had every intention of having a 1/3 of a cup serving, which is the snack size serving, to add onto my yogurt. And so I scanned it, and it comes up as 5 bites. I'm using the carb conscious plan for those of you that don't know what I'm doing. And the information is all accurate. This is exactly what the nutrition label says. Check your nutrition label. Great, that's done. However, in the app, it says that the serving size is 1 cup, which is inaccurate. The serving size that the nutrition information is accurate for is 1/3 of a cup. So if you go and say, oh look, I can have a cup of this granola for 5 bites, you would be mistaken. It would be 15 bites. So don't do that, my friends. Just double check all of your information, I urge you, because this is accurate. All of this is accurate, but this is not accurate. So always double check and cross-reference your nutrition labels to what the scanners actually say. All that to say, here's my breakfast. It is 5 ounces of strawberries, 1 Oikos 000 yogurt, which is 2 points plus 3 smart points, and then 1 snack size serving of the Good and Gather organic grain-free chocolate coconut granola. So good. I have tried 2 of these granolas now, and they're delightful. And that serving appears to be 5 points plus and 9 smart points, according to my calculations. And then in the yogurt, I added some extra fiber for acacia fiber, and I added some creatine powder, and that's all blended in there. And yeah, so my total is 7 points plus for all of this. Shocker of the century. It's time to clean the kitchen. Real life. You guys know that there are a lot of things that I'm team, let's not worry about sugar-free, let's eat the real sugar and not put all the chemicals in our body. But there are other things that I'm like, you know what, sugar-free all the way because why not? Jell-O is one of them because I can literally get like a delicious berry-flavored sweet treat for nothing. 5 calories. 5 calories. So I ended up stocking up. These were like 55 cents at Walmart. So, you know, I spent just over $2 on what is this? 16 servings of Jell-O? Not too shabby. And also, your girl, here's CMT problem of the day. I did this a couple days ago. I bought this brand new Method all-purpose naturally derived surface cleaner because of course nothing antibacterial was actually available at the store. And can you see it says lime and sea salt? It smells so good. I was cleaning with it. I used it all day. I was having a great time. And then your girl with her CMT hands. Do my hands look funny to you? Do my hands look weak to you? I can't always tell, but I know that when other people see them, they notice something's off. These hands decided that while I was walking around yesterday, that they were just going to drop the bottle. Just flat out, it might as well have come to life and jumped out of my hand. And it hit the floor and spilled all over our wood floor, of course. And I was fast enough to be able to pick it up right away, but I broke the bottle. And I don't know how to put it together. So luckily I had this, of course, glass bottle. So now I'm paranoid that I'm going to drop the glass bottle, which would not be okay. But I was able to transfer most of it into a glass bottle. But I'm like, I literally bought it that day or the day before and managed to drop it and bust the stupid bottle. But 10 out of 10 would recommend the scent lemon or lime sea salt from Method. It's very, very nice. 12:10 p.m. I've been cleaning like a crazy person, and by cleaning I mean mostly dusting. I have dusted pretty much every surface in this house, which is great. That actually feels really, really good. And then my husband comes out of his office and goes, hey, I have a big video conference thing that requires a lot of bandwidth. Can you not do anything that requires too much bandwidth for about an hour? And I'll let you know when I'm all done and you can use the internet and stuff again. And I was like, sure, no problem, piece of cake. And so I went back to my cleaning, and now he's on the call, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, what can I do that won't use a lot of bandwidth? Because at first I'm like, okay, so I won't upload a YouTube video. Or I won't watch a YouTube video, no problem. Or I won't video chat with somebody, no problem. And then I was like, it's okay, I'll just watch a TV show. Wait. Oh, okay, can't do that because that requires all of my streaming. That's no problem, I'll just go ahead and do my Beachbody workout. Wait. I can't do that either because that is streaming a video. And all of a sudden I was like, well, shoot, I can't really do much of anything without taking up bandwidth, which is really crazy when you think about it, isn't it? And granted, there's absolutely plenty to do. I'm about to make myself some lunch. I'm going to sit down with a book, and I disconnected my phone from the Wi-Fi, so our internet or our 5G or 4G, whatever the heck we have, is a little bit spotty here, so it's not going to be great, but it's not like I'm banned from the internet. I just thought it was funny that I was like, yeah, babe, absolutely no problem. And then I realized that there was a lot more tied to using bandwidth in this house than I originally thought. So, fun fact. You doing? What are you doing? Did you find a comfortable place in the electric blanket? Don't worry, it's not on. It's only on when I'm underneath it. Are you so cozy? What are you doing, Miss Gracie? Hey. Look at that face. Oh, Lord help me if we don't get out of quarantine for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. How crazy is her hair gonna be? Alright friends, I had every intention of sharing my lunch with you, but the second I finished my lunch, no joke, a friend of mine FaceTimed, which was amazing. Like, I can't even complain about that. It's a good friend of mine that so we went to church together, we sang our worship team together. If you remember last Good Friday, I posted a clip of a duet that I was participating in. She's the person I was singing with, and I just love her. And yesterday, after my live stream, somebody was talking about using the app Marco Polo when I was talking about making sure that we take time to FaceTime and web chat and have coffee dates virtually with our friends and family members, especially during this time, and the fact that I thought it was stupid that we needed a global pandemic in order to cause us to do this. I'm like, we've had the ability to do this all along. why am I just now like prioritizing that? And then someone mentioned the app Marco Polo, which I had been meaning to get for a while. And so finally last night I downloaded it and, told my family to download it and whatever. And so I've been messing around with it for the last, I don't know, 18 hours. And that friend already had Marco Polo, so I popped into her Marco Polo and sent a video chat to her last night. And so we've been talking back and forth. And then during her lunch break, she actually just called me, like FaceTimed me, and we sat and we talked for, gosh, half an hour, 45 minutes. It was lovely, but it was over lunch. And so rather than be rude and be like, hold up, I need to vlog this, I decided to not vlog it. But I had a no, let me actually go to the kitchen and see what I still have laid out. So of the things I still have laid out, I had a sandwich, but I made the sandwich with these. These are the Carb Balance Flour Tortillas, and they are only 2 points plus, and I think they're 2 smart points too. I scanned it into the WW app, and I believe there's still 2 smart points. But they have 15 grams of fiber in there. So I've been I opened these. My mother-in-law bought these. She is on the green plan on WW, and she had these while we were down in Florida, and I ate them as bread for sandwiches, and it was very, very good. And then the other thing I had was these Cheetos, which are 4 points plus, and I think 5 smart points, but I could be wrong. I had some turkey meat, which was 1 point. I had reduced fat provolone, which was 1 point, and I had my avocado mayo for 1 teaspoon is 1 point. My whole lunch ended up being 9 points plus. And then my snack is going to be a 4 point plus, I think 5 smart points. I could be wrong, and I didn't scan it before I started recording. I actually can't scan it because the packaging that has the nutrition information I threw away. But these are little like yogurt bars that taste like cheesecake. They're fantastic. And I found a big container of them at Sam's Club. So it comes with like 12 bars, 1 package of vanilla and 1 package of strawberry, which I thought was really, really great. And I'm also really intrigued because I've been kind of in communication with the company for, gosh, like a year and a half, 2 years now, and they talked about an ambassador program but never launched it, but still called. Like, I was on a 45-minute conversation one day with one of the people who works at this company, just giving my feedback and whatnot, like just giving my time to give them honest feedback from a food and weight loss influencer and all that jazz. And today I got a "your order has shipped" notification from Clio Snacks, which I'm like, well, that's odd. I didn't order anything. So I'm very curious to know what shows up at my door in a couple of days from this company. But they're really, really good. They're also available at Walmart. Big fan. Just to give you the inside look. So I wasn't clear. I said it's like a cheesecake bar. The consistency is cheesecake, but it's a Greek yogurt bar. And you eat it with your hands, like a little ice cream bar. It's really, really good. Guess who 110% forgot to log on to Green Chef and continue to skip weeks? This girl. I had no idea this was coming. I ended up paying full price for this bad boy, and freaking Green Chef's expensive. But you know what? I guess that's 3 meals I don't have to plan, which is good. Let's see what we have here, because I didn't even get to choose these. We have Italian breaded pork chops, meatballs with pesto orzo, and Cuban chicken with chimichurri. I don't even know if I like chimichurri. That'll be interesting. Whoops. In other news, this showed up 2 days early. Oh, the excitement is very, very real, my friends. Very real. Got this at Target for like $50-something. Not too shabby. Quarantine leveled way up. Here is dinner. We have roasted broccoli for 0 points. We have 2 ounces of just plain old chicken breast. I pulled it, as you guys saw earlier, for 2 points, and I have 3 points? Shoot, what did I track? And I have 3 points worth of sweet potato with a point of butter on top. Good morning! Happy, I almost said Friday. It's Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's the 26th. It is the 26th, and the sun is shining for the first day this week, and it has been a game changer for my mood. Granted, it actually is a little bit gloomier than it was first thing this morning, but I'm gonna take any sunshine as an epic win. It is currently 11:17, and I was going to get not even moving faster, but I had a FaceTime call today with my first really truly official met in community friend on in Minnesota, which has been so stinking nice. The body pump instructor who I really loved and Eric really loved, turns out goes to the church that we want to attend, and total God thing, really cool. But she and I had every intention of getting together and sitting down to coffee and getting to know each other better once we got back from Florida, and then COVID-19, epic shutdown, all those things. So that kind of got put on hold. And yesterday she was like, why don't we just FaceTime? And so we FaceTimed for 2 hours this morning, which was just so lovely, so lovely. So that was amazing, but it also ate up 2 hours of my day, which is not a problem. Zero complaints here. And as you can tell, it actually kind of lit up my soul a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit perkier. And the other bonus thing that happened was I completely skipped breakfast. So now I'm already en route to lunch, which is something that I wanted to have anyway. So I'm going to show you what I ate, and we're just going to keep on keeping on with our not Friday, because it's Thursday. This beauty is what I made for my brunch, if you will. This is a quesadilla. So last night, you recall, I made a bunch of pulled chicken. So today I decided to get creative with the pulled chicken. So I have one of those Mission Carb Balance flour tortillas that I talked about yesterday for 2 points. I have 2 points worth of chicken on here. Well, this is a great option, by the way, if you are on Smart Points, because the chicken is either going to be very low in points or no points, depending on which plan you're on. For me, the 2 ounces of chicken is 2 points plus. And then I have some sharp cheddar cheese, regular full fat sharp cheddar cheese on here for 3 points. Or actually, I ate a little bit extra too, so I tracked it as 4. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you'll see fresh salsa, which is 0. So this is 8 points, which is fine because it's the first thing I have eaten today. It is time. Better late than never, but I'm actually supposed to be doing the Revive workout today, which I think is yoga inspired or something like that. So I skipped ahead to workout 11. Oh, I guess I'm only on 10 workouts then. I thought I was already done with 10, but either way, whatever. I'm doing the cardio one first, and then I'm going to backtrack and do the yoga one for 2 workouts today instead of 1. Hey team, sorry, I just blew my nose and now I'm like, oh, I look all sorts of red and blotchy. It's fine, I'm fine, no worries. Before I sign off, I wanna give you guys a little kind of pro tip, if you will. I know that for a lot of people, grocery shopping is a difficult thing right now, and finding things that you need in order to have some semblance of normal in terms of what you eat can sometimes be a challenge. For some people, it's going totally fine. For me, I happen to be one of those people, and I'm very lucky where I've managed to find pork and chicken. And I'm really lucky, and I'm one of those people that has managed to be able to find chicken breasts and pork loins and all those things. And so my way of eating has been relatively normal, all things considered. But there are a lot of people out there in different parts of the states that are having a lot larger of a struggle in terms of finding what they normally eat to help them stay on plan. So I'm gonna urge you to do a couple of things and take advantage of a couple of resources. One is online weight loss recipe blogs, and I will link some of my favorite ones down below. And utilize those search features, because the search features, you can actually put in what you're looking for and find something. But the other thing I want to show you is for iTrackBites specifically. With the Pro membership, you get access to this really cool thing called recipes. And while it is great for just everyday inspiration and whatever, and you can scroll through it and it tells you the bites value of everything based on what plan you're currently set at. So for somebody who's on Better Balance, which is the equivalent of Weight Watchers Freestyle or Blue, all of the bites will come up at the value that it is for that plan. For me, on Carb Conscious, aka Points Plus, they come up as the bites for my plan. So I wanted to show you guys that really quickly, because you can definitely utilize that as a tool for, crap, instead of having chicken breast, I got stuck with these skin on chicken thighs and I don't know what to do with them. Well, let me show you. This is really hard to do, but down here, there's a button that says recipes. And then it automatically puts some stuff up there, quick dinners, most popular, and you can see the bites values are all right there and everything. Breakfast favorites, low carb, all sorts of options, right? But there's a search feature up here, and if you pop in the search feature, you can tell that I've already been messing with this. Let's say ground turkey, because I have ground turkey in my freezer. There's all sorts of recipes that come up with ground turkey as the base. Or let's try something else. Chicken thigh, because I don't usually buy chicken thighs, but what if that's all you can find? There's all sorts of different recipes. And then let's just pick a random one. There's a nice little picture. It tells you all the ingredients that you need, and it tells you the instructions as well as the nutrition information. So I just wanted you guys to be really aware that this is a tool, this is a resource right on iTrack Bites that can be utilized regularly, but also can be utilized specifically in this time where you might not have access to your normal food. And I'm going to sign off here. I just wanted to give you guys that little piece of advice because I thought it would be really, really helpful, because I know there are many people that are currently struggling with what to eat, how to stay on track when you're stuck at home, when you're stuck in quarantine, when you don't have access to your normal food. So I just wanted to give you a little piece of advice to hopefully help you ease your mind a little bit about staying on plan during this quarantine, because I firmly believe there are two camps here. There's the camp of people who are going to let this whole situation sabotage them, and they're going to gain weight, get off track, and just feel terrible. And then there's the group of us that are going to really embrace this quarantine time and do the best we can to stay on plan and maybe even go a little bit more gung-ho. And I used we for that group because that is the group that I want to be in. That is the group that I'm striving to be in. I have been on track for a week now. Unfortunately, the scale did not show it today because my monthly friend is due to show up tomorrow, which is such a bummer. And it's I can't even say it's demotivating. It can be demotivating, but I'm not letting it get me down because I'm like, you know what, Brianna, you had zero control over that weigh-in. You're good to go. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I actually want to talk more about that whole mindset in a different video, but for now, thank you guys for watching. Take care. I'll see you in my next video.